Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do a full moon in Aries energy assessment and pull some cards at the end. I'm working two rooms again, so bear with. You're going to see a black screen for the first beginning of it, and then I'll pause it at the end after I describe the research about our full moon in Aries this time around. Okay, so here we go. The full moon in Aries peaks around 5 p.m. October 9th, depending on your GPS location, and is also known as the Hunter's Moon. Depending on where Aries lies in your energy or those around you, will be particularly where to focus and mitigate energetic shifts, okay? We've got a lot of Aries going on as well. Since Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, it's not matured yet. This lunation reminds us that there are some growing pains along the way to becoming the most evolved versions of ourselves. First, we have to face our trauma and mend past wounds. And with Chiron also being in retrograde in Aries as well, wounding and healing will be more obvious and vulnerable. Being that Chiron is the healer who can give help everyone but themselves, we are taking back our power and energy that we give out to others and applying it to help ourselves. The lesson is to not be afraid to put ourselves first. Being selfish is sometimes necessary and essential, especially when we are in a situation of crisis. Things may seem to be crumbling. Acknowledging what needs to evolve in our lives can be challenging, but the process will awaken the deepest parts of us that are in need of modifications. You can't force people to resonate with your energy that don't or no longer are. We have gone through so much growth in the past year. You may be seeing things clearly or for what they are. We are clearing major blocks with these energies. This Aries full moon is all about taking back your energy and your power from situations that no longer serve your most loving good, okay? This could mean you're done or at your breaking point with different connections or situations. If we have been wearing a mask in any of our relationships, if we have not been able to express our true selves, or if we have a hard time setting boundaries, this may all come up under this full moon, okay? Some wounds have left scars that will forever be part of you. These energies will be bringing up the past. This could look like every memory you've ever had surfacing to clear throughout the ascension process. It could look like understanding deep traumas and connecting them to some of the deeper cycles of your life. This moon is also preparing us for the Scorpio solar eclipse that will come within the next new moon on the 25th. We have a new chapter or next chapter vibes going on right now. Stepping back into your main character of your story vibes. This moon also aligns with Venus, which is in Libra, and Mars in Gemini, and Neptune being still in retrograde. It means the focus right now is your love life and any healing you may need in this area, along with shifting consciousness. There's also a time that past life traumas may resurface as well, any karmic cycles that need completion, right? Right now would be ideal to follow your rising sign along with your star sign when it comes to listening to readings or pulling energy, okay? At least until the moon enters its taper off the back end shadow side period, which should be 5 or 6 days after. But it can usually last up to a week. Most people work the energy up to 3 days after, but it still kind of tapers off, okay? So we'll go ahead and pause and relocate to a new room, and we'll read from the Moonology and pull some soul lessons just so we can see what to be on the lookout for, right, as far as what lessons are happening with these karmic cycles, and then get some oracle from the Kitsune for healing, okay? All right, a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. It's time to see if you've been a little too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created this situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. So the Attune to the Moon affirmation: be nice, be kind, Smile and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. So there's additional meanings for this card as well, which may apply to your situation for whomever this resonates for, okay? Being assertive is good, just don't ride roughshod over anyone. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. Don't be a baby. Sorry, but this could be the issue. You need to have more fun. All right. The teaching, the full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lay ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. And since we're Mars and Gemini, there's communication there that's going to be fast energy, right? Yes. Oh my goodness. All right. And Chiron and Aries too. Feelings are going to get hurt. Okay. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you've been too competitive or too blunt. All right, so let's pull a few soul journey lesson cards. I do have space for more, so Spirit, if you want to have more for whomever this will resonate for. At this time, please and thank you. Whatever we need to be aware of. What issues are here. And based on that too, I might pull from another shorty kind of oracle card as well. Just face value. We're not going to do too much reading today. All right, Spirit, what you got? All right, we got 5. All right, the first one out is, let's see if I can, there we go. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. We'll stick you right here. So it's also about just communicating clearly, but not expecting others to do it. If they don't do it, that just kind of shows their ass, right? And perhaps it's just time to move forward, right? So that will help. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Okay. So perhaps this may involve some envious behavior, feelings, etc. Okay. The next one out is trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So always follow your intuition through these situations. That way we can avoid being too rash. Yeah, I'm going to move that there. Might be able to see it better. All right. Then we have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with courage. So perhaps conflict can be very fearful for somebody, but you got this, okay? Stand in your truth. Be confident. And fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So I'm going to scooch that over so you can see envy in the back there, so it doesn't become envious. All right. So we'll go ahead and just go right into Kitsune, and you can do a couple there. Spirit, what do you have? What's the guidance for the culture at this time during our full moon in Aries with this fiery energy for resolution? Okay, there's one more. Thank you. All right. The first one that came out is 5, the golden moment. And the second one that came out is 40, threshold. So 5, 40, 4 might actually be significant to you at this time. They could be synchronicity numbers. They could be identifiers for a situation. All right. 5, golden moment. The golden moment occurs when in one sublime convergence, all that has troubled you or caused hardship falls away, and the rewards of all that you have done simply are available to you. In a lovely time of well-being, good fortune, and joy. This is a very happy card, one in which we are filled with the light of possibilities, yet we are no longer under the strain of effort and the pressure of former days. So whatever this pressure release is, will actually be very freeing for you. The golden moment is to be felt and experienced, as it cannot be created or forced. It is akin to the energy of a holiday with friends, when there is true delight, a lack of complications, and effortless ease. There is companionship that is soulful, emotional interactions that are true and without conflict and defense, and a sense of community and family around you. The whole world seems to be conspiring to make you happy. Happy because you have an inner contentment, a sense of belonging in your own skin, and the people who you love you in return. There is a sense of flowering, growth, and coming to kind of ripeness at this time. Enjoy the golden moment, for it is sometimes fleeting. So allow it to replenish you, nurture you, give you back to your true sense of all that is possible in life, and sustain you through the days of change that lay ahead. While there will be other challenges to face in the future, for now, you are held, supported, loved, and cherished by the universe in ways that are immediately tangible. There is a sense of being rewarded for your own personal noble deeds, which many people may have overlooked, but the universe has seen and acknowledged. Your emotional support of others in the past is now returning to you with a universal energy that is supportive, loving, and truly appreciative of this beautiful human you are becoming. So all that is for you will show itself in the end, right? And whatever isn't will make itself known. So you'll be able to see it clearly, right? Just maintain that peace within self and you should be all right. Just stay true to yourself. Number 40, threshold. I'm getting there. Here we go. You are on the verge of a wonderful change. You are leaving one phase of life behind and entering into a new adventure of the soul. There is a sense of hesitancy about this card and the energy within you, but it is right and good to bid farewell to what has been and to stand in between where you once were and where you are now going. You have an auspicious adventures that lie before you, and the moment of change is upon you. What once is now receding, losing its vibrancy and its life force, and what lies before you is the new and vivid tomorrow that will feed and enrich the depths of your soul. Take a deep breath, give thanks, and appreciate all that has been before. What we call the good, what we deem to be bad, for they all have blessings. And ready yourself for a step into a wild and beautiful unknown. There is a mystery before you, and yet there need be no fear, for this next step into the unknown will cultivate a new life within you, so that there is a new and rare flowering of your own soul's sense of delight and adventurous spirit. This being appears to you, as she is the one who keeps the edges of experience separated. And now that you have met her in the realm of the Kitsune, you know that whatever takes place next will be a step into a new realm of discovery for your deeper self. Enjoy, soul traveler, and be ready to embrace the wild, beautiful, untamed, unknown. There you go, guys. Happy full moon in Aries. Hopefully it doesn't get too hairy for you, and hopefully it becomes very, very, very transformative. Be well.